This is an emergency, I beg an urgently. This is a serious case. The way you put in work on me, just like a surgeon when you operate that face.
Afford her the spirit of divination that she may understand what it is that you're trying to convey. Answer all her questions if need be. Build her up, protect her, as always. This I ask in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Some more to do, some more to do, some more to do. All right, do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes.
All right. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be interesting.
I'm sure.
All right. So the first house we're going to look at, we're going to start with your ego. Your first house represents the ego, how you see yourself, your self-image, okay? This house is ruled by Mars and governed by Aries. This right here in this house right now, you have the Ace of Water in the upright position. This tells me how you see yourself. It says that you're telling yourself you're not going to be drugged down. You're going to stand and fight. This is what this card is telling me. You have that I'm a survivor mentality going on. Am I correct?
Yes.
All right. Would you like to ask this card a question?
No.
Okay. Moving on to your second house, survivor mode, right? Moving on to your second house.
Yes.
Your second house is ruled by Taurus and is governed by Venus. Taurus is stubborn, headstrong. Venus is that of love and compassion. When you combine both of them right there, you get a sense of I don't want to say fanaticism. You get a sense of dedication. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So in this house right here of dedication, you're dedicated to this house, and this house represents your economic standing. Right here, right now. Money, wealth, prosperity, right here, right now, in your pocket, in your bank account, in your home. And in this card right here, you got Oshimare. Now, let me tell you something about Oshimare. Oshimare is if a Haitian voodoo pantheon, he's what they call the serpent in the rainbow, the go-between. He's the charmer. He's the charmer of them all. He is the one that can talk the sweet out of sugar, sell ice to an Eskimo. He can do whatever it takes to get it done with words alone, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And in this house, and if you have him in your second house of economic affair, this tells me, and the spirit is guiding me to say that you are asking for money. You're like your job is sales. You're getting money out of people via your voice alone. Like let's say you had your father, you're saying, Dad, I need $30, and he'll say, okay, here go 50. Or you'll say, hey, I got this going on and this is what I need, and somebody just offer it to you. Make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is how you're getting your money right now. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yes.
Go for it.
Can you pull clarify, please?
No, you gotta ask a question for it. Just tell me when. Ask a question in your head or out loud. It's on you.
Okay, go ahead.
It says peace offering. Okay? It says peace offering.
Okay.
Now, a lot of people have been giving you stuff. It's time for you to give something back.
Okay.
Am I making sense to you?
Well, I haven't. The only person who's ever
Okay, yeah. So on that level, in that case right there, you need to give a peace offer. So if you're asking the universe for something, you need to the universe is saying if you're asking the universe for something, this is gonna be kind of weird to you. Go outside your house and pick up paper. Go outside your house and clean a yard. Like if you live in an apartment complex, just pick up the old cigarette butts, soda bottles, and just sweep them. Take like manicure something for the universe because you have to give some of that energy away. And if you have a constant person giving you something in your life, just a simple thank you ain't enough. Make them a homemade gift if you don't have the money, or take some of the money they give you and go purchase them something that you know they may need. You understand what we're saying?
Yes.
So you got to give a peace offering to keep this money coming in and to obtain more. Make sense?
Yes.
All right, moving on to your third house. Your third house is ruled by Gemini and governed by Mercury. Your third house is a house of communication, and if you know anything about Gemini, this card needs to be with a duality. This is a duality style of card. So you can't have the good without the bad. You can't have the light without the dark. You can't have time without distance and all that stuff. So in your third house of communication, you got the Ace of Fire upside down. This tells me that you are acting real timid. There's some people in your life that you're just not standing up to because you're afraid. Bottom line, you are 100% afraid of these people. Not that they can kill you or murder you and that type of harm you. You're afraid of judgment. You're afraid of them judging you. Is that making sense?
Yeah.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yes.
All right, ask it and tell me to drop the card.
Okay, I did.
All right. Another peace. Choose peace. What is it that... So you was told to do something. Somebody gave you a direct fucking instruction. Somebody gave you direct instruction to do something and you didn't do it. So now you're feeling like, okay, they're judging me. I need to keep this low profile. But right now, your clarifier says choose peace. This means you need to confront this person and you need to tell this person, hey, I messed up. I couldn't do it. I didn't feel right. You need to handle this situation because you standing around in this timid energy is not going to do any good for you.
Okay.
You understand what this card is saying?
I don't know who they're referring to.
Okay, let's say dad told you to go out there get a job because he's suffering a little bit right now. I'm not saying he's suffering, he just can't do what it is he needs to do. So he say, hey sweetheart, go out there, get a job and let me know how it work. I really think you should start working, producing your own income, producing your own money. It's time for you to lead a nest. All this good stuff like that. You understand? You follow me so far?
Yeah.
You chose not to do it. This in turn got you feeling timid, intimidated, hiding your strength. You know, you're lacking courage. That's what this got you doing right here. You're lacking courage. So it says choose peace. So you need to go and talk about this to this person who gave you those instructions. Follow me so far?
Yes.
All right. So the spirits say, are you going to do it?
Yes.
Okay. Moving to your fourth house. Your fourth house is ruled by Cancer and is governed by the moon. This represents your house, where you live, inside those four walls. It also represents a secret. So this is where we tell the down and dirty what's really going on with you inside your house. You understand where I'm coming from with this?
Yep.
So in this house right here, you have the Five of Fire upside down. So what this tells me is you, again, stop arguing. You stop communicating with somebody who used to talk a lot of trash, who used to tell you, hey, this is what I need for you to do. You just blatantly cut this person off and say, I don't want to hear it. I'm not going to deal with it. Am I making sense?
Yep.
You stood your ground, but you stood your ground in a bratish kind of way.
Okay. Yeah.
Would you like to
In
ask
a
this card?
terrible way.
Say what? In a terrible way?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, I just guess.
All right, so you don't need to clarify it.
No.
Okay. So now we go into your fifth house. Your fifth house represents your sex life, entertainment, and luck. Again, this house is ruled by Leo and is governed by the sun. So this is a house where you get your strength from. And in this house right here, you have the ace of air in the upright position. If you know anything about air, air is talk, air is breath, air is communication. And in the fifth house of your strength, it says that you know how to say. This goes back to that second house of the charmer, the snake charmer Ocean Mare. It goes back into this in your fifth house. So basically, you can have anybody you want. You know how to talk. You know how to talk to a guy. You know how to flirt. That we got that. You're able to get with men. You entertainment wise, you can have somebody come say, "Hey, come pick me up, girl. We going out." Whether that person want to or not, you'll spend them a nice ass story, and they'll come and grab you, and you can entertain. So in layman's terms, you got the gift of gab. People enjoy hearing what you gotta say because they enjoy you being happy.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. You got to use this ability you have. I ain't gonna say it's a power because with great power you get great responsibility. So we'll just call this an ability because you're not utilizing it to assist you in any kind of way in a positive manner. So this is an ability right now. So with this ability in your sex life, entertainment, and luck, you need to be going after the proper man. No more one and dones, okay?
Well, I haven't done that. I've been married now for going on 7 years and been with him for 11. And before that, I was with my kid's father for 11 years. So I haven't moved around very
Right.
much. I just know that I know I could, but I just haven't.
All right. Well, you gotta select something. Okay then. Let's back it up. So they say come at it a different way. So don't don't use this ability for bad. So don't start messing around.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
They say they were telling me at first you need to be more selective, but I guess they were saying
No,
don't.
I need to do that too. I
Say
need to be more selective too.
okay.
Just don't start
Yeah,
everything.
that's right. Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. Would you like to ask this card a question?
No.
All right. So now that being said, we go to your sixth house. Your sixth house is represented by future money. This is ruled by Virgo and is governed by Mercury. So this is a teachable house. So teachable style of money, economics, all that good stuff. And in this house right here, you have another five. You have another five, and you have the five of water in the upside down position. This in the future, you come out of your funk. You come out of relying on any and everybody else to give you money. Whether it's coming from dad, whether you're a stay-at-home mom and it's coming from hubby. This card shows me that you come out of this mucky situation and you begin to think, focus, and be who you supposed to be with future money. So you learn a lesson for waiting for people to give you stuff, and you come out of this.
Yeah.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
I think because I really like for the most part I've always done everything. Like I've paid everything, paid bills, and I've worked and all that. I just found a way, kind of just because he caused my current husband kind of caused me to lose my last job.
Mm-hmm.
So I found a way to just have more money at home in the meantime while I look for something else. But I'm not really looking right now. I am, but not around me. I'm trying to go like far away.
Yeah.
So I've done a lot. I've been the one paying and stuff like that. When people ask me for, I don't really ask people for money. My dad just gave it to me because he wanted me to move.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always taken care of myself and my husband. He just started doing stuff this last year.
Mm-hmm.
But before
Yeah. Well, it shows that you come out of your financial situation. You come out of this murky situation. So the card is saying exactly what you're saying.
Okay.
So in the future, you don't have no more money woes.
Okay.
All right.
That's how
Okay. So now moving to your seventh house. Your seventh house is ruled by Libra and is governed by Venus. This is a house of this is a house for relationship, marriages, companionship, couples, and Libra is balance. Venus is passion. So when you mix balance, justice with passion, you get a relationship. So in this house right here, you have the nine of air upside down. This tells me your relationship is pretty good. This tells me that you guys aren't fighting. You guys aren't really battling each other. Like you guys are not shooting at each other, like throwing daggers. Wasping is what the old folks call it. You guys not wasping with each other. It's like, or he's not wasping with you. He's not wasping
Yeah,
with
not as
you.
much. Not as much. He's calmed down a lot. We still have our issues, but it's mainly me because I've been so mad at him for all the stuff that he's done. And
Yep.
he still, that stuff we don't. We're totally different from each other, and not in a good way.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. So I need you to calm down. You got to get a clarifier on this one.
Yeah, I do.
So ask for it.
Okay, get a clarifier.
All right. You got your question in your mind.
Yeah.
It says artistic expression. There's a way you can talk to this man. There's a way that you can drive your point home without being so negative and bombardish.
Okay.
So artistic expression came up in your clarifier. Really, really, really watch your words. If you haven't forgave him for the bullshit that you both went through back in the day, then you're doing yourself and your marriage a disservice. So if you got an issue with him, you say, hey, sweetheart, this, and this, and this. And this is just what I feel, no issue, no pressure. Just think about this for me. And kiss him and walk the hell off. You become better. Just be very creative. Okay?
Yeah, but I don't feel like I want to stay in marriage right now at all.
You say you don't feel like what now?
I don't feel like I want to stay married to him at all. Like my plans are not to stay married to him.
I know, because you got that in your fifth house. Remember I told you the cards in the spirit said be very selective who you deal with, and you tried to play it off and saying, I've been married, I haven't done anything. But the spirit says you have no problem in this fifth house with the ace of air. It says you have no problem talking to a man, bringing him into your bedroom for sex. You don't have no problem being entertained by another person or love, because this is where you're going to get your strength back. So the card said that. So in that case, be very careful when you go out. Be very selective, because you got the gift of gab. You can tell anybody to come do anything and they will do it. That's your ability. Be very careful with your ability.
Okay.
All right. So you understand?
Yeah, I do.
All right. So moving on to your eighth house. This is the house that this is the house that represents your subconscious mind. And in your eighth house is ruled by Scorpio and is governed by Mars and Pluto. So Scorpions, they control emotional demons. Not saying this is a bad thing. We'll just say Scorpions have secrets. They know how to utilize a secret to their advantage. And sometimes the majority of the Scorpions, they hold that thing in and they don't release those secrets because they understand secrets need to stay buried and dead or in the spirit world. But sometimes they let them out and it comes out as a dragon. In this case, you have the Orisha king of the nine, Shango. You have Shango in your 8th house of your subconscious mind. This tells me that you are seeking better. You have dreams of being worshipped like a princess. You have dreams of having the biggest car, the best house, of just living the life, partying, hanging out. And you think about this all the time. Now the spirit is telling me that you should not live so far in this fantasy world that you forget about the people here on earth. You still have responsibilities here. You're still in a committed relationship. You still need to make sure everything is okay in this relationship before you take the hell off to live your best life. Cross your T's and dot your I's. Do you understand what they're telling you?
Yeah, I do.
Would you like to ask this card for a clarifier, or are you good?
I'll ask for a clarifier.
All right, ask the question and tell me to drop the card.
Okay, go ahead.
It says crystal. You're seeing this thing crystal clear. You're seeing what you want crystal clear. Matter of fact, the spirit say she's not only seeing it crystal clear, you've already got a plan. You got a set time and date when you're out of this relationship. You got a plan on how you're going to do it. You've already looked at apartments. You've already looked at jobs. You're moving away from this person. So you're going to go to a whole nother city/state to get away from this person, and you just want out.
Yeah.
You just want out. It is what it is. There's no salvaging it. You want out. So they say you got a clear-cut, crystal clear plan how you're going to do it. So you're strategizing good fashion. So I'm going to go to the next house, because the next house is what becomes reality. The next house is ruled by Sagittarius and governed by Jupiter. Now, Sagittarius is a hunter, a seeker, a gatherer, very intelligent, a strategist. Jupiter is a planet of abundance and luck. It gives good luck, riches, and rewards to whoever seek out Jupiter. That being said, that's why this house becomes reality, because you got Sagittarius who seeks, Jupiter who gives if found. Now, in this house, you have the Ten of Fire in the upside down position. This tells me you don't give a fuck anymore. You find that one niche and you become so sure of yourself that you stop walking around on eggshells. You stop worrying about, is the fire gonna burn? You stop being cautious and you take the fuck off. So this tells me you plan, and I gotta be honest, and it's just me. I'm sorry, I gotta be honest with you. This tells me that you plan to run in the night. You have an escape plan, not just a plan to get away. You have an escape plan. So if he goes to work, you pack your shit and you get a U-Haul and you take the fuck off. Am I making sense to you?
That's exactly what I'm doing.
I know. The card just told me this is exactly what you're doing. You're finna make a major decision because you don't give a fuck. But here's the thing. Be cautious. Do not leave because of another man. Leave because you are in danger and you want to be at peace.
Yeah, there's no other man at all in my. I was communicating with a boyfriend of mine from when I was like 14. That's not it, and I don't want to. I think that's why it didn't work out, because it wasn't supposed to be because of the man. I needed it to be because of this situation, and I know that it's not gonna get any better. I put in a lot of work, and I'm just over it.
Yep. The reality card shows this brother. If this card was in the upright position, this brother would be walking on eggshells, timid, afraid of the burn. But this card came in the upside down position. It tells me, man, this girl is not playing around. She is out. If she only moved with $100 in her pocket, she gonna make it, no matter where she go. Because you're done. You're practically done. Would you like to ask this card for a clarifier?
No.
I think you should.
Okay. Go ahead.
Ask the let me direct you. I can't ask the question for you, but since you're already had your mind made up in this realm, ask the card, how will it be if I take off? How will it be? Something along that line. Ask for insight on the outcome.
Okay.
You got focus upon your strength. How is it going to be in the outcome? When you say focus upon your strength, they say when you make this move, you're going to have to do so much talking and communicating. You're going to have to be really paying in the job. You're going to have to go all in because you got to focus upon your strength. And your strength and your ability is being able to communicate. You are a great communicator. Your verbiage is off the wall.
Yeah.
Focus upon your strength. So when you do move, focus upon getting a job that deals with sales, telemarketing, something that can make you a tangible income that you don't have to look back and worry about that. Surprisingly, you got a lot of people in your corner backing you. You got dad, you have your girlfriend who is keeping this secret. She's not talking. What you convey to her, she's not telling nobody. She's on your side 100%, thick and thin.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Now we get into your last house. This is the house of social standing, how everybody see you. You can't change this. This house is ruled by Saturn, which is the planet of chaos and karma. It teaches us lesson learned. In Capricorn, which Capricorn is a very sure animal of itself. Once it learns what it needs to learn, you can't shake it, break it, or move it. This is your social standing, so you learn something out this deal, and you get the Six of Earth in the upright position. You get the Six of Earth in the upright position, and this tells me, the spirit is telling me rather, that you learn what hard work is. You learn what determination is from your previous life, starting this new life. You know what it is to work hard. You know what it is to fix a plate of food when somebody haven't been really nice to you. You know what it is to suffer in silence. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yes.
You really know what it is to suffer in silence.
Yeah.
So the Five of Earth say you learn and you understand work, and that's what's going to be on the back of your mind, that you will never ever go into this workload shit again. You'll never ever be quiet when it comes to a controlling man, a cheating man, a very insensitive man.
Yeah.
Would you like to ask that card to clarify?
No.
All right. So that completes our reading. Do you have one question for me before we get off this phone line?
Yeah.
Okay, ask it.
I did.
Okay. What was the question she asked, and give her the clarity? Twin flame. Energy healing. Power of joy. I don't know what you asked, but this card is telling me that when you move, you meet your soulmate. You meet the man that you're supposed to be with, who's gonna take care of you.
Okay.
I don't know what question that was, but these are the three cards. You got the twin flame. That's telling me, the spirit is telling me when she moves, she gets involved with another relationship, and it's a good one. Energy healing. This person is gonna really never talk to you in a bad way. Never gonna put you down. Is gonna really cherish you and honor you. And then you got the power of joy. This says you're gonna be so damn happy that you're not gonna know what to do. So you came to this conclusion on your own, and you made the proper decision for you and your soul, and that's a good thing. Not too many people can do that. So I want to wish you the best of luck. Be blessed, be strong, and understand that you chose this, and by you making a conscious decision to choose, what you're doing right now, that you won't fail.
Okay.
All right, that complete our reading. And if you need to speak to me again, you know the email. Just email me and we can set it up,
Yeah.
okay?
Okay. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
You too.
Okay. Bye.
That was a really good reading. That was a really good reading, everybody. I don't have too much to say about that because that was a woman that was really, really tired. 11 years of being with a controlling man, and she wasn't cheating on her, and she finally had that thing. I'm tired. I'm tired. That's a lesson for people who watch this video. That's a lesson. Be very kind with your words to people, and treat people like you want to be treated, because not everybody is going to stand for being treated so harsh for so many years. And it's like a dog that constantly getting kicked. It's a great damn dog. The dog is constantly getting kicked and kicked and kicked, and one day the dog say, "Fuck this, I'm gonna bite your ass." And her bite is just leaving this guy to wallow in his own misery and filth. So hey, again, I'm Baron Samada, the Alchemist. Thank you for watching this video. Coming to my like, share, subscribe, all of that stuff that we YouTubers supposed to say. But at the end of the day, I just hope you get value from the reading. I'm Baron Samada, the Alchemist, telling you trust the UN universe, because at the end of the day, you're all you got. Have a great one.